Thanks, Rob. Good evening. Before introducing our outstanding alumna for 2009, I think we may rename it the Supreme Alumna. I'd like to quickly offer a few departmental highlights for this year. First, we were delighted to welcome two new faculty members, Chris Tilley, who specializes in labor and economic development, and Ray Wong, who studies environmental and transportation policy and Chinese urbanization. This year we hosted not one but two distinguished Perloff scholars, Ann Markison from the University of Minnesota, and our very own John Friedman, Professor Emeritus from the University of British Columbia. We welcomed our second class of mid-career scholars from the Chinese Academy of Urban Design. And we had an impressive group of visiting practitioners who've taught an array of green-themed courses and studios on sustainable urbanism, transit-oriented development, green design, and green jobs. Applications to our master's program this year set an all-time high, and we expect perhaps our most talented and experienced incoming class ever this fall. Our relatively new Urban and Regional Studies undergraduate minor has quickly become one of the most popular on the UCLA campus, and now annually steers dozens of students into planning at UCLA and at other schools. Over the past year, recent graduates of our doctoral program have taken faculty positions at Columbia University, Doshisha University, the RAND Corporation, UC Berkeley, UC Irvine, University of New Orleans, USC, University of Miami, and the University of Hawaii. Finally, we've been working hard to increase our engagement with alumni, and we expect to do more in the coming years. Our 4 decades of graduates are planning leaders around the globe, and in my view, our greatest untapped resource. From the latest of all aspects of planning practice, ideas to better link research and practice, internships for our students, and jobs for them when they graduate. Now, turning to our outstanding alumni contributor to planning for 2009, the award goes to Cecilia Estolano on a vote of the urban planning faculty. As the dean mentioned, more than 2,000 students have been awarded master's and doctoral degrees in planning over the 40-year history of our department. And we're justifiably proud of the leadership these graduates provide in Southern California, around the U.S., and around the world. But I dare say few have had as much impact and as quickly as Cecilia Estolano. Ms. Estolano received her bachelor's degree in social studies at Harvard-Radcliffe, her law degree from UC Berkeley, and of course, most importantly, her MA in urban planning from UCLA. She's currently Chief Executive Officer of the Community Redevelopment Agency of Los Angeles, which is the largest redevelopment agency in the state of California. Under Ms. Estolano's leadership, CRA-LA creates jobs, provides affordable and workforce housing, promotes sustainable urbanism, which is a particular interest of hers, and delivers significant transformative investment to areas of Los Angeles that don't have as much investment and have not shared as much in the city's prosperity. Now, since coming to CRA-LA in 2006, the agency has rebuilt its housing department, adopted a landmark policy on local hiring, construction jobs receiving financial support from the agency, adopted a healthy neighborhoods policy as a blueprint for incorporating sustainability into principles throughout the agency, and created a $42 million land acquisition fund to jumpstart redevelopment in underserved areas like South Los Angeles. Prior to coming to CRA-LA, Ms. Estolano practiced land use and environmental law with Gibson, Dunn, and Crutcher in Los Angeles. And before that, she was a special assistant city attorney for land use, economic development, and the environment. Now, in addition to her day jobs, Ms. Estolano is an energetic and influential leader. She sat on the boards of Lambda Legal, California League of Conservation Voters, Heal the Bay, the California Trust for Public Land, and the California Redevelopment Association. She's been co-chair of the US EPA Clean Air Act Subcommittee on Energy, Transportation, and Air Quality, and she was a member of the California Coastal Commission, which is a very big deal in planning. She's also advised elected leaders at the very highest levels. She was LA Mayor Tom Bradley's environmental policy advisor, was a member of LA Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa's transition team. She's a member of Senator Barbara Boxer's Central District Judiciary Advisory Committee. And most recently, she was a member of President Obama's Energy and Natural Resources Transition Team. Now, in addition to these extraordinarily impressive accomplishments, Ms. Estolano has also been helping to educate the next generation of planning leaders right here at UCLA. This year, she's a senior fellow in the UCLA School of Public Affairs. She's teaching planning law to our entering class of master's students, and she'll return to UCLA next year as a Regents Lecturer, which is a campus-wide honor bestowed on the most distinguished leaders in professional practice. And last but not least, I should note that Ms. Estolano is celebrating more than just this award today. Today is also her birthday. So please join me in wishing happy birthday to our outstanding urban planning alumna, Cecilia Estolano.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you to the Urban Planning Program and to the School of Public Affairs. It is really an honor to be to receive an honor from your institution, and it is true. The most significant educational accomplishment that I view is the years I spent in the master's program in the Urban Planning Program here at UCLA, and it was here that I learned all about those wonderful things like post-Fordism and agglomeration of industries and how to speak truth to power and how to be an activist planner. I hope I still have that in me. We certainly are trying to apply those same principles to radically transforming the Community Redevelopment Agency of LA, which I remember studying when I was a student, not in this building, but in Perloff Hall. I never could have imagined that 20 years later I'd be leading the agency that at that time was rebuilding downtown. And now we're trying to build a new industry in Los Angeles around clean tech and green tech. So I am very honored to receive this award. There are so many just amazing graduates of this program, and to be recognized as one of them is deeply fulfilling. It's also been just a wonderfully energizing and inspiring experience to teach students. And I'm teaching now for the 3rd year and have enjoyed it very much, even though my staff at CRA really thinks this is the last year that I can do this. But anyway, thank you very much to the school. Thank you, Brian, and to the faculty. Thank you for your confidence in me. I appreciate it. I learned much from you 18 or so years ago, and I continue to learn much from the school today. Thank you.